Today in Crypto. The young artist, Keyshawn Butler, confirmed on his Instagram page that his YouTube page had been hacked on 7th of January, although he seemed unaware what the channel was being used for. Hiiikey's channel has around 249,000 subscribers on YouTube. American rapper hiiikey's YouTube channel has reportedly been hacked and used to promote a fake Bitcoin and Ethereum giveaway that has stolen over $70,000 from unwitting users. The stream has been active for over 7 hours and is still live as of press time. Continue reading on Coin Telegraph. United States regulators are continuing to fine-tune their tax reporting requirements for cryptocurrency users. A second draft of Form 1040 from the Internal Revenue Service for the 2020 tax season published online suggests that the agency will now require anyone who was engaged in any transaction involving cryptocurrency in 2020 will need to declare it. The draft guidance clarifies that transactions encompass the receipt or transfer of virtual currency for free, for example, via airdrops and hard forks, the exchange of virtual currency for goods or services, the purchase or sale of virtual currency, an exchange of virtual currency for other property, including for another virtual currency, and the acquisition or disposition of a financial interest in virtual currency. Continue reading on Coin Telegraph. Zap is announcing Strike Global, a Bitcoin payments app for global remittances. Zap, a Lightning Network payment startup backed by Visa through its FinTech Fast Track program, announced on January 6 the rollout of Strike Global, a payments and remittances app using the Bitcoin, BTC, Layer 2 technology. An announcement by CEO Jack Mallers goes in depth into the differences between standard fiat transfer mechanisms and the Lightning-powered mechanism in Strike Global. Mallers focused on remittances, a multi-billion-dollar business that is still largely passed through expensive middlemen. Strike Global is not too unlike traditional fintech apps, but it uses the Lightning Network for settlement. This means that payments can be essentially instantaneous and at a fraction of the cost of traditional payment rails. Strike Global has two types of transfers, depending on the recipient's location. For countries with a developed banking system, Strike allows users to send payments without going through Bitcoin by themselves. Strike will automatically withdraw money from the user's bank account, exchange it into BTC and then exchange it back into the recipient's fiat currency and banking system. The system largely piggybacks off the existing Bitcoin exchange infrastructure, which already allows for much cheaper and simpler remittances if users are willing to go through them manually. Since national exchanges are usually integrated with the local banking system, using Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies allows much cheaper conversion rates compared to cross-border banking. For countries without developed banking systems, Strike allows users to hold their money either in Bitcoin or Tether, USDT. The cryptocurrency can then be exchanged into local cash or fiat through ad hoc solutions like Bitcoin ATMs, local Bitcoins and others. Strike simplifies many of the exchange processes in the backend to make the experience similar to other fintech apps. The startup partnered with BitREx to onboard the exchange's users on Strike and the Lightning Network. In the first quarter of 2021, it is expecting to complete private and public beta tests, as well as issuing Strike Visa cards in the US. In Q2, it expects to launch cards in the European Union and United Kingdom. The rollout comes as businesses begin increasing adoption of newer Bitcoin technologies. Kraken has promised to introduce a Lightning integration in 2021, while Binance recently added SegWit address support for Bitcoin. Mike Novogratz claims that many people bought Bitcoin after the last round of federal stimulus checks, and thinks they're likely to again. Amid a long battle over whether or not United States citizens will get their $2,000 stimulus checks to help them to weather the economic repercussions of the COVID-19 pandemic, Mike Novogratz has weighed in on what the news could mean for the stock and crypto markets. The CEO of Galaxy Digital spoke to CNBC Squawk Box amid the surreal image of a Wall Street apparently unfazed by the commotion in the Capitol yesterday. As a Fox News caption had it in real time yesterday, markets rally as protesters disrupt electoral college vote. A further round of stimulus checks at $2,000 each, recently approved by the House of Representatives, could, from Novigratz's perspective, be further good news for the markets. With the Senate now flipped after the runoff in Georgia, he noted that, the market's sensing all that. Novigratz added, while many working Americans continue to struggle through the economic turbulence and job precarity exacerbated during the 2020 crisis, he pointed to the bullish sentiment among traders of all stripes. This disconnect is likely to, however, spell trouble at some point, even for those cashing in on the crisis. You've got to watch for the cracks. One day we'll wake up, and markets will be reversing, and then they'll reverse hard. I just don't know when that is, he said. Earlier this week, Novigratz had attributed Bitcoin's unprecedented price highs to institutions moving in, pointing to PayPal's servicing of Bitcoin, as well as action from big U.S. insurers. As of press time, the coin is trading at close to $38,000, up almost 6% on the day. A sudden reversal of fortunes takes XRP 55% higher in 24 hours despite legal problems at Ripple persisting. Bitcoin, BTC, continued its habit of hitting all-time highs almost every day on January 7 as bulls took the largest cryptocurrency above $38,000. Data from Coin Telegraph markets, Coin360 and TradingView followed BTC/USD as it took out another hurdle on the way to the psychologically significant $40,000 milestone. On Thursday, gains had accelerated, with Bitcoin investors seeing 24-hour returns of 11.5%. Just a week ago at the start of the year, Bitcoin traded at $28,000. As Coin Telegraph reported, the largest cryptocurrency, together with Ether, ETH, and a handful of other altcoins, has become the best investment play of 2021, leaving even Tesla stock far behind. $T.S.L.A was the winning punt of 2020 since the coronavirus crash in March, with Bitcoin also being beaten by Ether. The next correction is absolutely going to be painful for all the #FOMO buyers, Cointelegraph markets analyst Mikhail van de Poppe warned Twitter followers as Bitcoin reached another new record high of $38,510 in altcoins. Meanwhile, a curious renaissance was occurring for embattled number 4 cryptocurrency XRP. Having previously lost a substantial amount of its value due to legal issues at major stakeholder Ripple, XRP saw a sudden rebirth this week, rising from $0.23 to $0.35 in a single day. For Van de Poppe, $0.35 now represented the make-or-break level for bulls to hold in order to continue their gains, which come despite no real movement in the legal proceedings. XRP needs to crack this significant resistance zone to be able to continue the upward push. If that doesn't occur, more consolidation is required, he commented. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.